The seventh quality that we're going to be studying is called Saucam. Saucam is purity, cleanliness. But what does it mean to be clean? What does it mean to be pure? We were discussing this morning, having a conversation with Himadri about how in some of the holy places, some of the temples, not well kept. And yet, a quality that is associated with spirituality is cleanliness. So this starts with your outside environment. Is your external environment clean? So your desk, your cupboards. If you go into your cupboard, can you navigate the cupboard? Are you able to find what you want? There is also a positive aspect in terms of the idea of having things organized, of having things clean it's so much easier to find. Everything has a place, it's so much easier to maintain. When you visit the Vedanta Academy near Lonavala, that's one of the things to look out for. Everything has a place, everything has a purpose. If it is not designed to be there, it shouldn't be there. Now, when you walk into your home, can you say that about everything in your home? No, I got this from Australia, I didn't want to throw it away. But does it have a purpose? Just taking up space. Go into your garage, go into your lofts. What is it doing there? That excess baggage, it's weighing you here. It's slowing us down mentally. Just keep a morning, keep half an hour, perhaps every week, clear, and treat it as a spiritual exercise of Saucam. Because if you cannot see the dirt outside, how can you see the dirt inside? To change your vasanas, to have a look at your negative desires, to find out which thoughts belong, which thoughts don't belong, which thoughts are essential, which thoughts are non-essential. How can you go so deep, so intricate, if we can't see the dirt in front of us? So one of the disciplines we have in the academy is called campus cleanup. This was before Swachh Bharat.
Yes.
Swachh Bharat came later, which is great, a wonderful initiative. But the idea of campus cleanup is, all of us get together and let us clean our immediate environment. So all of us, including Swamiji as well, we would be scrubbing the jogging track. We'd be repainting the surfaces, cleaning the drains. Saucam. And it's a practice that starts externally, but Saucam is not just externally. So your home, your environment may be absolutely spotless. But then let's go a little bit closer. The body. How is your body kept? Is it well groomed? One of the things when people come to meet Swamiji, he will say two things. One is, why are you wearing that beard? Bacteria. Some food particles are there. Maybe when you're hungry later. So why be clean? Standardize, streamline. Same thing with the string. We tie the string. For Rakhi or Lakshmi Puja, we tie the string. Okay, it's a ritual. Wear it for one day, next day remove it. If you're a surgeon, you can't have it. The reason why you can't have it is you're carrying bacteria. But people believe that the business is dependent on it. If I cut the string, one deal will get cut. No superstition. It's all symbolic. So physically, are there any extra kilos that we need to get rid of? Is the body clean, neat? So from the outside to the inside. What about our mind? if we think of the mind being a garden, we need to plant the right seeds, but also weed that which shouldn't be there, which could take over the garden. So have a look at our emotions. And we're human. We have all the emotions, the full spectrum. Envy, jealousy, anger, all of those, also positive emotions. Encourage the positive emotions. Weed the negative emotions. What about intellectually? Intellectually, what is the dirt of the intellect? Doubt. Confusion, lack of clarity. Remove the doubts. Be clear. If you have to do something, think about it, take your time, get all the information, decide and do. You know how you can tell when there's doubt or when there's lack of clarity? What is the sign of lack of clarity?
Clutter.
Sorry?
Clutter.
Clutter. So what is intellectual clutter?
Fear.
Sorry? Fear? Yes. Great. Fear. That's actually one of the qualities of a devotee. Yes. Fearlessness. Abhaya. Huh? Confusion. Yeah. Conflict. Complaining and grumbling. Because when you grumble, when you complain, it shows that you are not clear about what you're doing. Saying, oh, you know, I have to do this, and I have to go to India for this, and I have to go to this place for this problem, and someone has invited me, I have to go. There is nothing you have to do. Decide and do. And when you decide and do, you become a master, not a victim. Otherwise you feel like life is dragging you, life is forcing you. Nobody is forcing you. Choose to do what you do. Say, I've decided to be a mother. And maybe we haven't really taken hold of it earlier. Decide now. This is what I'm deciding to do. I'm deciding to be a spouse. Now, one common complaint is as couples get older, we find our tolerance level with aging becomes shorter and shorter. So we're not as kind, as understanding, especially with the spouse, as before. So we need to put in that effort. Understand, I am deciding to choose to remain married. So if I choose to remain married, how to do that to the best of my ability, elegantly, gracefully. Doesn't matter if the other person is not clear, is cluttered. I want to be clear. I want to be the best partner I can be because I've decided to do it. Not because we've had children together, we lived 20, 30 years together, therefore continue like a good stream. Decide and do. Saucam. Every level. Now when your whole personality is aligned, we were just talking about it. Usually business people, they say there is my work and then there's life. And I must have work-life balance. Is work not part of life? When you're working, you're not living. Then they say, oh Sudhakar, I wish I could be more spiritual like you. I want to work on my spiritual life. Is spirituality not part of living? All of it should be aligned. Your outer environment, your body, your health, your emotions, your intellect, and your spirituality must all be aligned. When there is alignment in your personality, you get strength, you get energy. We've been fortunate to have been brought up, me in particular, from the age of 3 or 4, with an enlightened person like Swami Parthasarathy. 90 years old, the man is playing cricket, driving himself up and down Mumbai, Pune, traveling 15 countries a year at 90. Incredible. Lord Alfred Tennyson, he says this in one of his poems. He says, my strength is the strength of 10 because my heart is pure. You've got no doubt you've got no negative emotion, you've got no clutter. So what happens to you? You fly. You have strength.